Hi there.
We're back for more of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes, we are.
We're here with
a three-parter.
We've got a single episode and then a double-part episode.
All right.
How are we feeling going into this one?
Feeling good. Excited to see what happens. It's been a long day, so it better be exciting or I'm going to fall asleep.
When last we left off, Joseph and Josuke had just met and we defeated Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Oh, that's right. Red Hot Chili Pepper, which is good. I'm glad we defeated him because I didn't like him.
Yeah.
And Joseph is a doddering old man.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's excellent. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what happens now. I have to say I'm enjoying this series 4.
Mm-hmm.
I think more than the other 3.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The Japanese sure know how to make a cup of joe. Waitress, refill please.
Careful! Pay attention. I swear, you're such a klutz. I can't turn around for 1 second.
Be nice to your elders, Josuke.
Sorry for the hassle. You said we were going to get on a bus, so I did. And it would seem you caught up not a minute too soon. From the looks of things, we were just about to merge onto the freeway.
I'm starting to think I should have let that damn bus take you all the way to Hokkaido. At least then I'd... Oh, damn stomach cramp.
I didn't mean to inconvenience you. Sort of feels like something's pulling at my pants leg.
Yeah, better be careful. If you drop your guard, it'll
Does
drag you
Josuke have irritable bowel syndrome?
I don't know.
Oh my god! The stand just left, Josuke! Did you hear that? It's right there! You can see it in the sand!
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm letting him meet Mom now. Not when he's seeing and hearing things.
If it weren't for all this stag blast
For all of the stuff that they see, all of the stand users they
You think Josuke would
encounter,
like catch on to it?
yeah, like at some point they're gonna like believe that they're stand users.
Oh.
Is there a stand that's an invisible baby?
Josuke, do you have any tissues?
That nauseating smell! Why the hell is it coming from your hand? Are you saying she...
Yeah, I had no idea she'd even done it until I got a nose full of nasty, and I just finished scratching my beard with his hand.
Invisible babies with invisible baby poop. That's terrific.
Glass bottles tend to be scratch and odor resistant, but can be heavy for a baby's arms to hold. Plastic bottles may be light, but they have a tendency to trap odors. Which of the two would you like today?
Let's see. I guess I'll take the one with...
We also carry an assortment of shapes and designs. We have rocket ships, racing cars, and... Ooh, the baby can hold this one by itself. And when you turn this one upside down, the doll does a delightful little dance. It's so adorable.
I really don't know, so would you mind picking out a few and calling it a day?
Is there going to be a battle in this episode, or is this just taking care of an invisible baby? Watching a geriatric man trying to buy baby items seems to be the conflict of this episode.
Do it.
Yeah! Look out!
Hey, what happened?
Somebody flicked a cigarette. Oh, you can't see it.
What the hell are you doing, Mr. Joestar? Either get with the program, old man, or get out of the way!
Josuke, he's an old man and he's senile and...
What do you think you're doing?
I'm giving the water a little bit of color.
Better hope there's no sharks in that water.
No regular person would even attempt what you've just done. Not for a stranger's kid they'd only met that day. You're...
Well, I just wanted to look cool for you. Tell me, did it work?
That can't be how Joseph dies.
He didn't die.
He better not die.
136,000 yen? My hard-earned money! It's all gone! You gray-haired dude!
There. Huh?
So there was no battle. It was just dealing with a baby.
Yeah. Just dealing with an invisible baby.
Does the invisible baby show up again?
A couple times.
Well, that's good. Because they haven't solved the problem of the invisible baby. What a weird episode.
Yeah. But we got to see Josuke and Joseph hanging out.
Yeah. Josuke needs to control his temper. Joseph is kind of crazy, but he's old, and that's all right. You can be crazy when you're old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good stuff.
So we've got a music reference this episode with the baby stand.
What's the baby stand?
In the dub, it's just called Invisible Baby, but in the original one, it's called Octung Baby.
Oh, okay.
After the U2 album.
U2, yeah.
And yeah, that's about it for this episode.
Trivia: where does the name Octung Baby come from?
It's German. I know that.
It's from the movie The Producers, which is about a trying to make the worst musical possible. It's a Mel Brooks movie. And so they come up with a musical called Springtime for Hitler. And they get a hippie to play Hitler. And at one point, as he's on stage, he says, Achtung, baby. And he howls. So that's where it came from.
I just know it because there's a character in Ace Attorney who says it a lot. He's a German rock star, and so he says Octung Baby.
Nice.
Rohan Kishibe actually lives right here in Morio. What? Did I hear you right? He lives here in Morio? It's almost too good to be true. Are you sure? I know. I couldn't believe it either. I heard some realtors talking about it while I was at the comic.
When I get excited, my hair goes all up, which is why my hair is all up right now. By the way, this is my COVID-19 haircut.
Does it also go up when you're excited?
It does. The beard fluffs out. The hair goes up. It changes colors to blue.
I hope it's not too much trouble, Mr. Rohan, but could we have a couple of autographs? It'd really make our day.
So you're fans, eh? Tremendous. We might just be on the same wavelength. Nothing, don't mind me. Please come in.
Speaking as an author, I'm an author, if that hasn't been established. If someone came and knocked on my door and wanted my autograph, I really wouldn't like that. I probably wouldn't reach out of the door and grab their hand and threaten them and be creepy town. But I would be like, why are you at my house and how did you get my address? I wouldn't invite them in, that's for sure. And show them where the magic happens.
Right. Today's fax machines and photocopiers are more advanced than they've ever been. I can send a complete manuscript in 4 hours. No point living in the city now, unless you care about status and all that drivel.
So, what about your assistants and staff? How do they...
Speaking of someone who's old, there's no worse device on earth than a fax machine. And there's still, government offices that require you to fax them stuff. And it's stupid.
Reality is the driving force that makes a drawing come totally alive. It's entertainment on the highest possible level. People assume manga is born of imagination and fantasy, but they couldn't be more wrong. A great manga is one that captures things experienced, seen, and felt by flesh and blood beings. Take this exquisite spider, for example. Something a typical city dweller would kill in disgust. The way the legs connect to the body and the positions of its many eyes. Even subtle differences between the male and female.
Given that JoJo comes from manga before it became
Yeah.
anime, I really wonder how much of this is author insertion. Where he's putting himself into the character of the manga artist.
Well, I feel like it's there to an extent, but I don't think he cuts open bugs he finds.
I think he does. I think this is very much an author insertion, Mary Sue kind of character.
Why would he
Where-
make his author insert character unlikable? You're missing the part where he licks the spider.
The stereotype is true. Manga artists really are total weirdos.
Why would he make his character lick a spider and make him unlikable?
Because he's weird. Manga artists are weird, and that's what we're trying to get across.
Good work, boys. The two of you are compatible first-time readers of my new manuscript.
Azamadai! What's the matter?
You will now experience my glorious ability, Heaven's Door. It's a gateway to your very souls.
What do you mean?
What is going on? Why does my hand feel weird?
What? This is pretty neat.
Yeah.
I like this season 4, like, there doesn't seem to be an overarching plot. It's just like, here's a weird stand user, here's a weird stand user, here's a weird stand user, and there's a bow and arrow that kind of loosely ties them all together. But most of them are just like, here's an invisible baby, here's a girl with crazy hair, here's a chef who does really good chef stuff.
Yeah. You missed all of Rohan's explanation for his stand, by the way.
Oh, what was it?
It's he can read your entire life like a book.
Oh.
Easily.
You two have no idea what it's like to find the perfect inspiration for your ultimate masterpiece! But I found it at last! There's nothing better! Koichi, I'm taking your reality and using it as a muse for my new stories!
That's how I write books.
Rohan. He's working with such a chilling expression. And for some reason, I can't shake the feeling that being in this house is actually terrifying. But why?
You finally made it. It's good to see you. Right on time for our session.
Huh?
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so what do you think of the first half of Rohan Kishibe?
I think it's weird. I think it's strange how there just are stand users all over the place that are evil and
Well, Kaicho
using
was
their powers.
shooting that arrow around a lot.
He was shooting the arrow around a lot. He must have just accidentally hit a lot of evil people. Although, did he shoot the arrow at the baby?
I think it said that it stand naturally activated on instinct, so it kind of,
So it just had a stand.
yeah.
Well, yeah, so it's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I like the evil manga artist.
Rohan,
Yeah,
he's pretty cool.
yeah. And I like his power.
Yeah, Heaven's Door. Which-
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Knock, knock, knocking on Heaven's Door.
I got that one. Yeah, good stuff.
This house! How strange. Somehow I ended up walking all the way back to Rohan's house. The door's open. I'd like to drop in and thank him for being such a great host yesterday, but I'll be late for school. I probably shouldn't. Being an artist, he's probably still asleep. It'd be rude to just barge in.
So is it a manga thing, an anime thing? When they show houses in this, they're not how I picture the houses in Japan. Like, this guy's house is very Victorian.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a Morio thing.
Maybe it is. This will be New Beginning.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He's really fast!
What's going on?
Josuke Higashikita. I know you're hiding over there.
The plot thickens.
Closing his eyes is simple-minded, but it just might work! As long as he doesn't see the manuscript, Heaven's Door is powerless! Come on, keep charging!
A pretty good plan. But all I have to do now is find a way to force your eyes open. Think fast! What's this? He's powering through the pain. If he keeps charging at me like a stampeding bull, things are going to get very ugly. If I were a
Takes a long time for him to cross the floor.
It seems certain comments set you off, such as your hair is laughable. Or wasn't that pincushion on your head in fashion like 2 decades ago? Or maybe you think that hair looks cool, don't you? How's that? I guess remarks like those really do set him off. I must admit it's hard to believe, but the files are always accurate. What a preposterous Achilles heel.
What the hell? Did you say? Huh? Just take it easy, Josuke!
Josuke, control yourself.
This is a facet of Josuke's personality that even Koichi knew nothing about, so it wasn't in his file like everything else. Though I still don't get it. Why does he get so upset over his hair? There has to be a reason.
Is there a reason? Do we find out a reason?
We're gonna find out right now.
I finally found you, manga artist! Last I checked, I wasn't done punching you! His determination is pretty commendable, too.
Yeah.
Due to an unforeseen illness, Rohan Kishibe's Pink Dark Boy will be on hiatus for 1 month.
Cool.
Alright. So what are your thoughts on this episode?
This episode is super weird.
It was.
I still think that as a manga artist that it was off author self-insertion. That he was
Even though
thinking,
he was weird
this is
and
how I
creepy.
get my ideas. And, yeah. Or maybe we don't realize that it's author self-insertion, but maybe that's where JoJo comes from, is that what's the name of the guy who wrote it?
The manga?
The manga?
Hirohiko Araki.
Hirohiko Araki. So what if he has an ability where he can read people's faces? And
so he wrote an entire story about stand users based on that?
yeah.
Cool.
I think that is the only answer that makes sense. Yeah, good stuff. I like that we get a little backstory into the hair. It doesn't hit the landing like I would like it to, but it's still a good backstory about the hair, and I'm glad that we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, go Joestar.
Go Joestar.
Yeah.
Ready to do the patrons?
Ready to do the patrons. All right, we have got Ammon Allen, Aram Lore, Bagner T, Blazing Opus. Blinky's dad loves pulling her up in his fabulous hair. Cartoon King, Christian and Gwen, Dr. Bingus, Dystopia, Ebony Like the Wood, Emma Mosen, Eric Isidora, Honcho Hammerhose, Insane Tofu, Jameson Bowling, Joseph Michelli, Kalu Badabar, Kenny Munn, Louis Paul Letarte, Mr. Someone, Next Gen Blue, Pizza Time, Sarah Richards, Sebastian Carmona, Secco Mode, Tom Beveridge, Trevor Mayo, that's a new one, Trevor Mayo, Wild Frito, and Willow Chaffee. All excellent and attractive people who we love and respect and look up to with great admiration and thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time for more of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable.
Diamond is Unbreakable. Go team.